Hi guys, I'm Aaliyah Sheps. I'm a current junior here at Westmont. I'm originally from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a religious studies major and an art minor. Conveniently, art is one of my biggest passions, which brings us to the fact that we're at Adams Center for the Visual Arts. The way that Adams Center is structured is the top floor is art studio. So there's a printmaking studio, there are 2 design studios which are used for painting and drawing, and then below us there's a couple more design studios as well as some general use classrooms. Something kind of unique about Westmont is we actually don't have major-based buildings. There are disciplinary buildings, so for instance the arts, the sciences, math, things like that, but we don't have major particular buildings, and that bleeds into the fact that we are a liberal arts college. So 2 of our pillars as a school are the fact that we're undergraduate and that we base ourselves around the liberal arts. What are the liberal arts? The liberal arts is, in our definition or from our perspective, is the fact that we want to give our students a very holistic approach to their education. We certainly value having a major, we certainly value having passions and being able to explore those, but there's also something very interesting and unique about getting to have an education that is steeped in so many different ways of learning. But I've also taken several classes here in Adams, like printmaking in the studio behind me, a silk screen printing class, so fun, highly recommend. The other huge component of a Westmont education are 5 foundational Westmont core classes, and these ones are kind of near and dear to my heart because they actually influenced my major choice of religious studies. These 5 core classes are survey or Intro to Old Testament, Intro to New Testament, Christian Doctrine, so 3 religious studies classes, and then perspectives on world history and philosophical perspectives. So these are rigid. These are 5 classes that you will take when you're at Westmont, and I cannot speak highly enough of them. They're foundational to the curriculum, and so they have fantastic professors. They've been well cultivated over the years. You will read some of the best things that I've ever read have been in these classes. In particular, Christian Doctrine and New Testament were a huge catalyst in me actually switching from a major in business to a major in religious studies, and you will love those classes, it's a guarantee. And then that final component of your time at Westmont academically are your major and minor related courses. So you have your lower division requirements, your upper division requirements. In each major, there's going to be fluctuations of how many units you have to take or what those requirements will be. But just to know, those are the 3 main components of what your education will look like here at Westmont. So we just talked about the liberal arts, but another huge component to the education here at Westmont is the fact that we are purely undergraduate. What this means and why this sets us unique from the CSUs, from the UCs, from other state schools is the fact that you will not have graduate students or TAs grading your stuff or teaching your classes. You are going to have a personal relationship with your professors, which is something that is absolutely so unique about Westmont. Our average class size is 18 students. Our faculty to student ratio is 11:1, so these small numbers are something that we very much take pride in. And when I think about my favorite things about Westmont, the professor to student relationship is absolutely one of the top that come to mind. The secret actually lies behind me. There is a neighborhood of houses that Westmont actually built when we were building and growing. And this is referred to as faculty housing. A huge percentage of our faculty and staff and our professors actually live in this neighborhood behind me. It allows you actually to grow such an intimate relationship with them, not only because you see them riding their bikes or walking to and from their homes or because you know their families, but because they will actually invite you over. We have a lot of programs on campus like Take Your Professor to Lunch or their office hours that allow you to cultivate a relationship with them within the context of your classes or on campus. But there have been many occasions that I actually have been invited over to my professors' houses. The first weekend of school of my freshman year, I went with my orientation group to have brownies and dessert at a professor's house. And for the first time, you're not in a dorm after a week, you're in a house with a dog and a couch and a family, and it feels remarkable, and you're with your professor and you're getting to know them personally, which is amazing. I also went trick-or-treating with friends there on Halloween. That's very much part of the freshman culture here. And also potlucks and movie nights and different things that you're able to experience with your professors, allowing you to cultivate really personal relationships, which is something that I absolutely love about Westmont.